college sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television.
Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university, they love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Years from now, what will you remember? That. It's a small thing, but you know the small things in life feel the biggest.
I'm doing it, Dad!
Now that is something to remember.
Welcome back live to the ballpark in Jackson. Here in Jackson, Tennessee, Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner bringing you the action in this SSAC Pool A contest between the 4th seed Middle Georgia State Knights and the 5th seed Blue Mountain Christian Toppers. And that's a fly ball out to start this one as Roberson flies out to right. Get you all the info on everyone here as we had a fairly quick turn from the last game, for which we are quite thankful. But you had to squeeze the dinner break in there. So we're a little late getting in. This is our 4th game of the day. Bryant to the dish here. The man that led off was number 9, Tyrese Roberson, the senior outfielder from Pontotoc, Mississippi. The man at the plate right now is number 25, Jacob Bryant, the 6-foot junior from Medina, Tennessee. Bryant, the right fielder in this one. Right. On deck is number 17, Ross Palizzi, the first baseman from Meridian, Mississippi. We'll talk about the rest of the order as needed.
Bryant, 327 average on the season. He is
been in 49 games, started every one of them for this team. 30 RBIs on the season.
That one flared back foul. Blue Mountain, I believe you said 27 and 22 on the season.
Yes.
Went 16 and 14 in league play.
Yep.
And for Middle Georgia, what you got?
29 and 21 on the season for them.
And in league play?
In league play, it would be 18 and 12.
Good seasons here for both these teams. We'll talk through the machinations of this particular tournament in the dimensions of this ballpark and all the things you need to know here in a little bit. What you need to know first is that the man on the mound is number 20, Ethan Gill. He is a 6-foot left-hander out of Panama City Beach, Florida, transferred from Shawnee Community College. That one lifted to left field, and the play will be squeezed by number 4, Zane Falk. What are your numbers on Mr. Gill?
Gill, this is going to be his 17th appearance on the season, his 8th start. He has a 7-2 win-loss record, a 4.18 ERA on the season in 56 innings pitched. He's got 45 strikeouts on the season, 30 walks, and a batting average against of .248.
Polizzi to the dish, right? He 5-holed the pitcher Gill. Ball climbed the mound, and still the play made nicely by the shortstop Vargas. We'll tell you about the Middle Georgia State lineup on the other side. SSAC Baseball Championship.
Now batting first base. Come on now. Let's go, baby.
There you go. I knew you'd be back. You grabbed me, the Rawlings Trio, the most advanced baseball bat on the planet. And check out my window, man. That's the window to power, to a batting title, to post-game interviews. You and me, we're gonna light this guy up. Looking good, right? And that first rounder on the mound, I don't care if he goes curve, slider, or he's just throwing gas. With me, you've got the bat speed to catch up to anything. The fellas in the lab say it's because my extended barrel, composite handle, and end cap. Look, man, all I know is I've got the biggest sweet spot in the game, and that's the difference between fouling one off and lacing one into the gap. Yeah, feel that weight? That's me talking to your hands. With my balance and your quick wrist, this chump doesn't even know what he's up against. Listen, don't look right now, but his girlfriend's eyeballing you. All right, focus, man. It's showtime, baby.
Welcome back live to the ballpark at Jackson as we'll get ready to go in this bottom of the first inning. Tell you first about the man on the mound for Blue Mountain. It's a 6'2" junior left-hander from Saltillo, Mississippi, a transfer from Heinz Community College, Benji Webb. The numbers on the season for Benji Webb.
This will be the 14th appearance for Webb as well. All of them starts. A 6-5 record on the season, a 7.20 ERA. Interesting enough, he has 3 complete games for the Toppers here this season, and 65 innings have been pitched. 52 earned runs, 50 strikeouts, 31 walks, and a .360 batting average against.
The shortstop, Jose Vargas, leads it off. He is a 5'10" senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, a transfer from Grambling State University.
Vargas, .326 average. Again, started all 45 games he has appeared in, 31 RBI on the season.
The man on deck is Yadiel Perez. 3-hole hitter is Chaz Salter. Cleanup man Zane Falk. 5-hole is Michael Flaherty. The 6th spot, Jaden Duarte. 7th, Teonis Pimentel. 8th, Tate Abbott. 9th, Connor Sheely. We'll talk about this Blue Mountain team around the horn. The battery mate for Webb is number 29, Carson Galt, and there's a liner up the middle, almost got a piece of Webb and got through for the base hit, and Vargas is aboard. First to third defensively, it is Ross Palizzi, Josiah Rivera, Austin Garrison, the third baseman, Chris Smith. Left to right in the outfield is Tyrese Robinson, Hayden Redding, and number 25, Jacob Bryant. That the defensive alignment. Yadiel Perez at the dish for the Knights.
Perez, 308 batting average on the season, 22 RBIs. Also been walked 27 times on the season.
Perez awaits with a runner aboard. This ballpark, really, really pretty during the day, but it shines at night. That one fouled away. So, if you're unfamiliar with the park, you didn't see last year during this event, or maybe you've forgotten. This park, very unique. Big, tall wall out in left field, the Blue Monster. It's about 318 or so down the left field line with an abnormally high fence. The fence is abnormally high all the way across, but it is indeed a monster in left field. High fence all the way around. A lot of balls that normally would get out. Line drive shot still climbing, not getting out here as they've hit the top of the fence. And the dimensions play uniquely as it's 392 to dead center, 320 down the right field line. But the deepest parts of the park are actually the gaps in left and right center, where in the power alleys, if the ball gets down in between outfielders, it's
you
actually
can run for a while.
Yeah, we've had a couple triples today, and it's a lot of fun to watch the ball in play in this park with these dimensions. The wind during the day was blowing out all day with intermittent gusts that were really carrying the ball. It is as still as it can be now. And we said earlier today that when nightfall came, that was probably going to be what took place, and indeed it has. As it has gotten dark, that flag out in center field is not moving. 2-2 count here on Yadiel Perez. Misses there. We're going to go full count for Webb. We'll look in just a little bit, at the all-conference honorees for each of these teams. Webb throws over. Interesting matchup, though, that you got a pair of lefties on the mound here.
Pitch comes. It is high, so he walks him. Ball 4, so now 2 runners on board for the Knights. Brings Chaz Salter to the plate for Middle Georgia. Salter, the rake on this team, 423 is the batting average, 6 home runs, 27 RBI. Big swing and a miss there, so strike 2 on Salter. Salter in 142 at-bats coming into the season, only struck out 14 times.
That one in the dirt. Yeah, Salter, an incredibly tough out. You look at that high batting average for Salter. That one lifted foul. That one misses away now.
That one gets inside, gets away from the catchers. Both runners will advance. So second and third now. Full count. No outs. Good opportunity for Salter here to do some damage.
Big attempt to check it right there, and that's a guy that's tough to strike out, and Webb confounded him. Zane Falk to the dish now. Falk from Phoenix City, Alabama, a transfer from Georgia Southern University.
370 batting average. 10 home runs, 39 RBIs.
It's interesting, this is the last time we see Middle Georgia State in the conference tournament as they move to the NCAA Division II next year. It's going to be weird without Paul Knight in the conference for baseball. We talked earlier in the season, you and I did, about missing Scott Moe and what that'll be like. You and I have loved covering his games and his program. He's one of our favorite people in the SSAC, and so a lot of friends over in Middle Georgia that are involved in that athletics program that will head to NCAA Division II next year. And this is a little bit of a swan song for us with them as we see them off. And there's the first run of the ball game. I assume a balk.
Yep, a balk.
So the last run of the previous game on a balk, the first run of this game on a balk. They take the ball off of the board. It's 2-0 still. Kicks and fires, lifted foul, out of play. Lined off the glove of the shortstop. The base hit gets him home. 2-0 now for the Knights. That one's over for a strike.
Michael Flaherty to the dish, a .333 batting average here on the season, 35 RBIs.
In the dirt, kicks around. That one over for a strike. Ball in 2 strikes now. There's Flaherty, native of Windham, New Hampshire, looking to add to a 2-0 lead. And he'll do
just that.
His part, at least, as he sends it to right and advances the runner.
Again, great job of hitting by Flaherty. Pitch was on the outside, just kept it that way. Pushed the ball out to that right fielder. Gets himself on base. Opportunity to keep the inning going. Runners on first and second now.
Man of the dish is Jaden Duarte, longtime member of this team. 6'3" senior out of Tampa, Florida.
342 average on the season, 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, the leading RBI guy for them.
Yeah, and I believe he really got hot late for Middle Georgia, and down the stretch was really effective, if I recall. And that one lifted, left center, long run. He's going to get there as it hangs up. That ball earlier in the day with all that wind is absolutely out of here. But it's a regular fly ball in this one.
Either that or it's off the top of the wall and a double at the least.
Yeah, but the runner tags and advances to third. They got him on the corners now. The 7-hole hitter, Teonis Pimentel, to the dish from Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. Out of Teonis Pimentel and Monmouth, the word I bungled was junction. It's the 4th ball game of the day.
That's exactly what it is.
Junction. So, Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. Teonis Pimentel. Tell us about him.
346 average here on the season in 104 plate appearances here. And he's 26 RBI, 4 home runs. Been walked 21 times. High on base percentage guy, 467 on base percentage.
2-0 count here. Over for a strike. Runner advances. Big cut, can't get it.
That pitch down the middle is going to get the strikeout to end the inning. Caught Pimentel looking. And we'll go here to the second inning after Middle Georgia gets 2 in their bottom half of the first. This is the SSAC Baseball Championship.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
Man at the plate right now for Blue Mountain Christian is Josiah Rivera, senior infielder from Kissimmee, Florida, a transfer from Middle Georgia State.
Rivera, the leading average man for Blue Mountain, 355. He has 11 doubles on the season, 29 RBI. Two-one is the count now to Rivera. Gill fires, throws outside, so that's ball 3. Gill rocks it, fires it right down the middle, strike 2. Contact made back up the middle towards the gap. Center fielder ranges over and gets underneath it for the out. Good job of tracking that play for Pimentel. Gets the first out of the inning for the Knights. Brings up number 10 for Blue Mountain, Chris Smith. Smith playing the 3-bag for them tonight. 297 average on the season, 40 RBIs, couple of home runs, 27 walks on the season. Second pitch to Smith is a strike as well, so he's now in a deep hole, 0-2. Pitch comes in, pops it up, foul. Back up on the net in front of us. Catcher popped up, trying to hunt for it, was Sheely, and just could not come across it, and it was because it was well behind him, out of play. Gill pitch high, 2 balls and a strike, or 2 strikes and 1 ball rather. If I can look at the scoreboard correctly. That pitch high evens the count, 2-2. Man waiting on deck is Carson Galt. Pitch fouled off. Galt, the catcher for Blue Mountain. Pitch high, 3-2 is the count. Pitch popped up back to center midfield. Pimentel again up underneath it. Barely has to move. Records the second out of the inning. Now we get to the aforementioned Carson Galt. Galt on the season, 273. Played in 46 games, started 43 of them, 154 at-bats on the season, 33 RBIs, 11 doubles. Gill with the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Actually, the second pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one swung on and missed as well. Galt now in the hole. See if he can shorten up, put something in play here. That pitch off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gill working pretty quickly to begin this one. That pitch up, 3-2 full count. That one popped up as well. Second baseman ranges back, gets up underneath it, puts it away, ends the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Gill on the mound. We go to the bottom of the second. This is the SSAC Baseball Championship.
Hometown ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaa.org.
Start the bottom of the second. It's number 35 takes a hack at the first pitch. That is Tate Abbott. Pops it up to deep center field. But yet it records the out. Abbott will have to give you his stats later. Jumped on that first pitch early. It's the 8-9 one-hitters in the lineup for Middle Georgia in this one. Brings up number 36, Connor Sheely, the catcher for the Knights. Sheely, the 6'3" South Carolina native, pops that first pitch up right to the center fielder, and he makes the out again. It's been an active second inning for Hayden Redding out in center. Back to the top of the order, Jose Vargas. Vargas 1 for 1 on the night. Takes that pitch away, ball 1. That one fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch outside. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 is the count. 2 away in the inning. Webb looking to close out a 1-2-3 inning. Makes the pitch outside, walks him. It's no 1-2-3 inning for Webb. Puts Vargas on with the walk. That brings up Yadiel Perez back to the plate. Perez walked his first time up and takes ball 1 here. Ball 2 high. Benji Webb going to get the conference on the mound from the catcher and second baseman. Going to come talk this AB over. Webb sets. There's a pitch. It's out off the plate. That one high and in. Oh, gave him the strike. Inside. Three balls and a strike is the count. Comes a pitch. Pitch was high, so Webb walks his second batter of the inning after getting 2 quick outs. Now facing Chaz Salter, the number 3 hitter in this lineup, the DH tonight. Salter takes it back up the middle, center fielder in. He takes it to end the inning. So the 2 walks don't lead to anything for Webb, and it gets out of the inning. Middle Georgia still up 2-0. This is the SSAC.
At Risk Strategies, we know how important the health and well-being of your student athletes are. During their time in college, they'll face pressure from all different directions, from performance expectations to rigorous physical training, strict schedules, and bodily injuries. These are just a few of the stressors that can be burdens to your dedicated student athletes. With Academic Sports Care, our athletic division focuses on providing specialized insurance and health and wellness solutions exclusively for college and university athletic programs to help your students succeed by staying healthy and safe, offering best-in-class services through innovation and care. Academic Sports Care is a winning solution for your student athletes.
Enter WinOne, a platform that unifies athletic management into one intuitive system. With custom profiles for every role within your department, everyone is instantly on the same page. Streamline eligibility tracking with automated transcript updates. Simplify scheduling with a centralized calendar. Enhance relationship building with personalized recruiting communications. This is more than a tool, it's a game changer.
2-0 is the lead for Middle Georgia State as we start the third. Knights have given a narrow cushion to Gill, who goes back to work here. He hasn't had a lot of problem out of this Blue Mountain lineup yet. Will Crawford is the man at the plate. Crawford is a 6'1" senior out of Corinth, Mississippi.
275 batting average, 24 RBIs on the season.
I think I listed earlier Jackson Cook in that 7th spot as I was hurriedly going through, and I read 18 on my paper instead of 13. But old eyes in the 4th ball game. So here we are. Will Crawford draws the walk.
Austin Garrison will be the next topper to bat. Number 4, Austin Garrison, the senior shortstop from Gulfport, Mississippi.
I'll miss away.
261 batting average on the season, 17 RBIs.
It's a 1-0 count. Garrison played at East Mississippi Community College. Had a strong tournament here last year as Blue Mountain made it to the championship game, earned an automatic bid to the national tournament. Knocked from Gill to the second baseman, so technically it's a 1-4-3 put out. I think that caromed off Gill.
He stuck his glove out. I don't know if it hit it or not.
I got to tell you, these Blue Mountain jerseys are one of my favorite jerseys in the conference. The light blue with just the word mountain, fantastic. It's good branding. It's really well done.
It is. They give that play officially to the second baseman unassisted there, and then the throw close there to first.
Big cut through that one. It's Hayden Redding. His first trip to the plate tonight. Native of Mobile, Alabama. Played at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Redding, the leading RBI man on this team, 339 batting average, 35 RBIs.
I think that pitch, the catcher does a good job of handling it, Sheely, but I think that pitch might have been even better than Sheely could make it look because it got on him fast and he couldn't quite get his glove around it to frame it, but it looked good. 2-1. Low, 3-1.
One thing I noticed about Sheely, looking at this monitor, when he sets up, he opens that glove real wide, and when he shows you where he wants it, giving you a big target there for the pitcher.
Three-two count. Payoff pitch on the way. Yeah, you're right. A lot of times catchers don't quite give that big of a broad of a target.
They'll kind of flash that glove in the spot that they want it, but then kind of move away, keep the hitter from maybe seeing. But Sheely there giving the good visual target for Gill and his pitcher to hit.
So there can be no doubt.
Yep.
This is where I want the baseball. Sheely sets up, low and in here, and that one left side base hit, the first hit of the day for Blue Mountain Christian. So the Toppers have the tying run at the plate now in the person of Tyrese Roberson. Ty Robertson to the dish. Brett Fowler, who knows him, says Robertson, so I'm going with Robertson.
Back to the top of the lineup for Blue Mountain.
Over for a strike. Throw one count.
With Reading on first, here's the interesting stat on Reading. 46 stolen bases and 48 attempts.
Yeah, he's certainly a threat, and you see that speed out there, the way he covers gap to gap in center.
So Gill having to keep close eyes on Reading over at first.
I would tell you that Reading, and people know he's good. There's no question people know he's good, but I tell you that even as good as much recognition as he gets, he may still be one of the most undervalued players in this league as Robertson swings through that one. Reading is quite good. Let's take a look at these all-conference awards, and as soon as I open this up, this inning is going to end. So we'll go ahead and see what Mr. Robertson does here with the 2-2. He takes. You take a look at the SSAC honors from last night at the awards banquet. We'll go through those after this at bat. Full count, 3-2. Robertson fouls it back. Robertson awaits. Payoff pitch. Fouled back again. If nothing else, he's making Gill work. Flips over. Smokes that ball, right field, long run. It's way out of here, but was it fair? They go foul. That ball was destroyed.
Yeah.
Above the foul pole.
Just
sliced foul, but based on where it landed, I don't really know how.
Right.
It looks from our angle like it landed on the berm out there inside the foul pole. But I think it curved back late. That ball was smoked. I think that's the hardest hit ball we've seen today, and it's a foul ball.
We've seen some pretty hard hit balls.
Well, but we've seen them get into the wind. That was no wind, pure muscle. We talk about chopping the tree. That was the swing for Robertson there. My goodness, there's a lot of violence in that swing. The umpire needs new shorts. Nearly took that one off the ankle. I have no idea how many pitches this is in this at bat. I know it's a lot. And he draws a walk. And that dugout loving it. My goodness, what an at bat.
That was really good at bat. get down, battle back, get into a full count, then foul off several good pitches, possibly have one just smash that you get the missed call on, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the umpire's standing right down the line. He's got a better angle than we have, but I know
Much
one
better.
of the hardest thing to do is seeing that ball above that foul pole and being able to judge where it is. It's really odd. I've talked with some umpires before, a game I called very similar to that. There was a home run over the foul pole, and they had to make a determination on where it crossed and when it crossed and all of that. And they talked to me about sort of what they look for and whose call that is, and you'd be surprised. And it's a tough call. They may be right. It may have been a foul ball, but my gracious, that ball was smoked.
I think the key for them is they're right on the line. They got a much better vantage point than we do. So.
Yeah, and this one thing they talked about was that it's that guy down the line there, not necessarily the home plate guy.
Yeah.
Foul back. It's a 1-1 count here. This is away. Jacob Bryant trying to do something with the traffic here. Get Blue Mountain on the board. And he will swipe third. So Redding now, what, 47 stolen bases?
47 of 49.
He's a good player.
That's an impressive number, man.
He is a good player. Jacob Bryant will step back in. Takes inside. And a walk. We're loaded now. So, as Palizzi steps to the dish, let's talk through a little bit of what we saw last night at the awards banquet. Palizzi steps up, bases loaded here. For these two teams, first team all-conference nods, and there's a rip down the right field line. It's going to get at least two home. Palizzi heads to second. The ball game is tied. They threw him out. Oh, what a throw from Jaden Duarte. That looked like a definite double. They throw Palizzi out at second. The run scored before that, so it is a 2-2 ball game. But Palizzi absolutely hosed, and he's a little slow walking back.
I think he checked up a little bit before he got to the bag, and that's what led to that.
Yeah, he's limping a bit heading to the dugout. 2-2 ball game here as Palizzi ties it. We head to the bottom of the third on the SSAC.
A lot goes into building next year's roster. From identifying top prospects to fostering relationships that lead to commitment, recruiting is a full-time mission. WinOne brings it all together into one powerful platform. Whether you're on the road or at the office, WinOne is always within reach. Our iMessage automation makes connecting simple and efficient. Send personalized messages from your own number to every recruit on your list. Adding recruits is fast and effortless. Add as you go, upload a list, or even share a custom QR code. Visualize your roster like never before with the WinOne depth chart. Plan positions, customize views, and keep your recruiting strategies sharp. And just like that, you've built next year's roster. Centralized, connected, and built for success. That's recruiting with WinOne. You were built for your athletes. WinOne was built for you.
back in, bottom of the third inning here. Benji Webb now with new life as he takes back to the mound for the Toppers in this one after 2-run score in the top of the third for Blue Mountain. Facing him to start the bottom of the third inning, Zane Falk. First pitch to him is a strike. Webb fires. Ball is ripped between the shortstop and the third baseman for a single. So Zane Falk leads off the inning with the single. Falk now 2 for 2 in the ball game. Next up will be Flaherty, the third baseman for Middle Georgia. He's 1 for 1 in this one. Michael Flaherty takes his first pitch as a ball, or as a strike rather. Second pitch is a ball. Webb gets his pitch, sets, throws outside, ball 2. Zane Falk just 2 for 2 in steal attempts on the season. Not too much of a run threat. Ball is outside. That's 3 balls, 1 strike. Webb outside, ball 4. It's now the 4th walk of the ball game for Webb. He's got thrown 54 pitches to this point through 2 innings. Plus, has not recorded an out here, and he'll get a visit to the mound. As stepping to the plate, Jaden Duarte for the Knights. Talked about Duarte in his first at bat, leading RBI man for this team. The right fielder went 0 for 1 in his first at bat. Opportunity for him to do damage. Runner in scoring position at second base. Nobody out. There is somebody up throwing in the Blue Mountain pen. Believe that's number 5, but I can't tell from here. But in a 2-2 ball game here in the top of the third, or the bottom rather of the third. No real need yet to go to the pen. Webb sets back up, rocks it, fires it, goes for the bunt attempt, and is fouled out. See if they leave the bunt on here for Duarte. They do not. That one's down the middle for strike 1, strike 2. Now an 0-2 hole for Duarte. See if he can fight back and get this count in his favor. That one inside, swings through it, strike 3. Big first out for Webb on the mound. Doesn't give the opportunity for the base runners to go anywhere and keeps things at least where they are for now. And coming to the plate's number 11, Tionis Pimentel back up, the center fielder for Middle Georgia. Pimentel 0 for 1. First pitch, rips it down the third baseline. He handles it, steps on the bag, throws it across the field, gets the double play to end the inning. Great job by the third baseman for Blue Mountain. That was Chris Smith. Makes the good play and gets the double play to end the inning for the Knights. Coming back up, it'll be top of the fourth for the Toppers here on the SSAC.
Lighting is a science with a tremendous amount of complexity. Every field, stadium, and complex has its own challenges. From design to production to installation, Techline Sports Lighting has been a leader in sports lighting solutions for more than 20 years. Techline Sports Lighting, the official sports lighting partner of the Southern States Athletic Conference.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way.
It's Josiah Rivera to lead off the inning for the Toppers. That pitch outside from Webb, or Gill rather. Ball 2. Rivera 0 for 1, the 4-hole hitter. So 4, 5, and 6 due up here. That ball shot straight up the chute. Catcher roams back. Throws the helmet, catches it, drops it. Had it in his glove and dropped it. Giving Rivera another opportunity to swing the bat. It's a frustrating play for a catcher, but had the gear all at his feet, had to move around, track the ball. Just couldn't quite finish on the play there. Now it's a 2-1 count. Three balls and a strike now to Rivera. Scoreboard says 3 balls, no strikes, but the foul ball is indeed a strike. That was outside, strike 2. Pitch popped up in foul territory. First baseman ranges over, and he'll make the play. So the extra swings doesn't cost Middle Georgia on that one. Get Rivera to fly out in foul territory. Now bring Chris Smith back up to the dish. Smith, third baseman here tonight, batting in that 5-hole. Oh for 1. Gets strike one on him here in this at bat. That ball popped up, out of play. That ball popped up. It's out of play as well. 0-2 count still for Chris Smith. Smith struck out his first at bat. Pitch is high for ball one. Ball two. Pitch high and outside. Ethan Gill, 3 1/3 innings pitched at this point, 3 walks. Already in the 70 pitch range. That ball right up the chute to the shortstop. He bobbles it, tries to make the throw. He'll get the out. Smith gave him time to relocate the baseball and fire it across the infield. Gets the second out of the inning. Stepping to the plate now is Carson Galt. He's 0 for 1. Rocks fires, ball shot foul down the first base line. Gill now up to 75 pitches. Catcher sets up outside. Gill throws, ball comes back inside on him, but it is ball one. Pitch right down the middle. That's strike two. Gill trying to get through this inning. Get his team to the fourth. There's strike three as he gets Galt again swinging to end the inning. Quick inning for Gill on that one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. This is the SSAC Baseball Championships.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination, it's where stories are written, memories in the making.
All right, as we return to the ballpark at Jackson here, the SSAC Baseball Championship, been telling you for a couple innings now. Let's talk through what happened on last night during the awards ceremony is for this Blue Mountain team, they were given the Sportsmanship Award. First team all-conference for the Toppers is Cameron Gordon. And second team all-conference for the Toppers, it's Hayden Redding. You look down at this Gold Glove team, Josiah Rivera and Cameron Gordon both there for Blue Mountain. No one on the all-freshman team. And you look at this all-academic team, and it looks like 12 guys for Blue Mountain Christian. on that team. And then the honorees for Middle Georgia, Zane Falk was first team all-conference along with Ethan Gill. Second team all-conference, Michael Flaherty and Jaden Duarte. Gold Glove team, Michael Flaherty and Teonis Pimentel. And then that all-freshman team, Jonah Friedman for Middle Georgia. And then when you look at the academic all-SSAC for Middle Georgia, it's 11 guys. Champions of character for each team. For Blue Mountain Christian's Hayden Redding. For Middle Georgia, it's Yadiel Perez. So a lot of guys honored last night. We plug back in here in a 1-2 count as Webb facing Tate Abbott. Webb, 3 Ks and 4 walks over 3 innings. He scuffled a little bit. 2-2 here. Big cut, can't get that one. Connor Sheely to the dish. That was the 4th strikeout for Webb.
Gets the strike on the corner there. Strike 1. Sheely 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fouled away. That one fouled away.
Number off the bat, third
Tough
baseman charges.
play. Didn't get him. Got to be a base hit there. Sheely's aboard, and we'll give way to a runner. Looks like number 15, if I'm correct, Justin Aponte. That one misses. 1-0 to Vargas. Aponte from Haledon, New Jersey. I don't have his numbers in front of me, but I assume he is a threat to steal, given that he is the courtesy runner. Typically,
You typically want that in your courtesy runner. And oddly enough, 0 of 1 on steal attempts on the season.
I don't think Middle steals very much at all, though, if you look at their numbers. If I remember.
No, they don't. 53 steals on 62 attempts.
Yeah,
they don't run a ton.
And we looked at a Loyola team, didn't we say that they were 160, 180, something like that?
Yeah, 160 if I remember right in that ballpark. Ball gets away. Runner's easily going to go to third or second. Makes the big round going towards third, but of course won't get there.
So Ponte's on second. 3-0 here. Webb laboring. Activity in the Blue Mountain pen. That one over for a strike. Foul back. Two-two ball game. Line down the right field line. Fair ball into the corner. That'll get a run home. Middle Georgia State retakes the lead 3-2. The double from Jose Vargas gets the job done. That's a ball that you couldn't tell the way it was slicing where it would go. And ultimately, it sliced away from the right fielder.
It was well struck, though, down that line.
It was. You go opposite field with that kind of power.
Yep.
3-2 now is the lead.
Brings up Yadiel Perez. Takes ball one outside.
Yadiel Perez, the two-hole hitter here. They'll try to pick Vargas off, won't work.
Perez walked both of his plate appearances. So no official plate appearance in this one yet.
No at bat yet. High. Put that one in there. Our home plate umpire of the previous game pointed forward for the strike call. It was very hard to see.
It was.
This one points to the side, traditionally. I like that much better. That one misses. Laboring here is Webb, 3-1. That went over for a strike.
Webb outside, that's ball 4. So Perez walks for the third time.
There's at least a mound visit. And they're making the call to the pin. We'll tell you about the change on the other side, SSAC. 2-1-0 count on Chaz Salter. As your new pitcher is number 5, Jack Hearn, junior from Tiptonville, Tennessee. Went to Jackson State Community College.
For Hearn, this is his 12th appearance of the season. 7.11 ERA, 1 start within that, 0-1 record, 25 1/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 7 walks. Batting average against, .372.
Salter awaits. Tough customer that Hearn inherits here with 2-1 and only 1 out. Salter, a very capable hitter at .423.
423 hitter, does not strike out much at all. 14 strikeouts coming into this one, but oddly enough struck out in his previous at-bat.
Three-two count, payoff coming. That one sent left field. Going to get over his head, burn him off the wall. That's going to score at least 1, maybe 2. They'll hold the runner at third. Chaz Salter with a double. Make it 4-2.
It's a rude welcome to the game.
Yeah. Zane Falk to the dish. On Falk. Up the middle, shortstop. Stops it, but can't do anything with it. Infield hit and an RBI. Garrison got there, but he couldn't do anything else.
A good stop up the middle, keeping it in front of you.
And it kept the runner at third.
Yeah.
But continuing to get further out of the reach here of Blue Mountain. It's a 3 spot in the inning. That one fouled back. Lifted right field, long run, gonna get down. That'll get another one home.
In no man's land out there.
Yeah, that's a long way to run.
Blooped up, but right in the perfect spot.
Now Duarte to the dish. 6-2 ball game. That went over for a strike. Big cut for Duarte. He had one intention for that ball, to change its area code. 0-2 here. Big cut, can't get that one. So Duarte out on 3 pitches. That'll bring up Teonis Pimentel. Six-two's your score. Turn him throw back behind the runner at second. Didn't get him. Over for a strike. Or I thought the umpire signaled strike. I may be wrong there. He did not.
One count now, the foul ball.
Digging back in is Pimentel. He cut through that one.
That one upstairs. He'll take the ball. It's a full count now. Unless they're quicker on the scoreboard than my eyes are at this point of the day.
I've given up trying to sync it up in my mind. I'm just going to wait till they all walk off the field.
And
like
there they
right
go.
now. Pimentel takes it. He didn't agree. The umpire disagrees. I have no opinion because I don't know what's happening right now. They strand a couple, but 4 runs on the board for Middle Georgia in the frame. They take a commanding 6-2 lead heading to the 5th.
College sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television.
Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university. They love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Years from now, what will you remember? That. It's a small thing, but you know the small things in life feel the biggest.
I'm doing it, Dad!
Now that is something to remember.
Six-two ball game. Back here in the top of the 5th. Blue Mountain trying to get back in it with Will Crawford at the plate. Big cut through that one. That one lifted right side foul. That one, big cut through it by Will Crawford. He struck out. Gill gets the first batter of the inning. That one misses. Austin Garrison at the dish. It was a 4-run bottom half of the fourth for Middle Georgia State to take the lead. Gill cruising right now. They've given him the lead, and he's throwing like he's got it. That one lifted. Foul territory. First base coach having a hard time getting out of the way of it. And for just a moment, you saw Tate Abbott pointing at the Blue Mountain first base coach like he's in my way, and the Blue Mountain first base coach is like, I'm doing everything I can to not be in your way, big man. If we collide, I lose that collision. That was an athletic move. I'd be grabbing both quads like Vince McMahon headed into the ring at the I can't do it. I'm out. 6-2. Garrison awaits the 2-1. That went over for a strike. 2-2 now. I don't think Garrison liked the call. Garrison 0 for 1 in this one. 9 hits already for Middle Georgia State. They chased Benji Webb in the bottom half of the fourth. Gill, 3 walks, 2 Ks, over 4 1/3 so far. Big cut, can't get that one. All right, we talked about the ballpark dimensions earlier. Now we need to tell you about the tournament format. Slightly different than last year. Pool play format here. Pool A, Pool B. You were watching Pool A. Pool B finished up earlier this afternoon. And so that you are fully aware of who we're talking about, UT Southern William Carey, Blue Mountain Christian, and Middle Georgia State are Pool A. Pool B, Loyola, Abraham Baldwin, Thomas, and Mobile. Now, the way this works, the only set games are the games for today. In a particular pool, Game 1 and Game 2, the Game 1 winner will face the Game 2 loser, and the Game 2 loser will play the Game 1. Game 2 winner will play the Game 1 loser. They cross over. Reason being, if the two 1-0 teams in a pool play on day 2, the team that wins that game basically has rendered the remainder of the games of that pool entirely useless, which is what we encountered last year. So the coaches this year decided, hey, let's flex schedule this thing and cross over to create the potential of the 2 undefeated teams meeting on Friday, if there are indeed 2 undefeated teams. And so that's where we're at in terms of the pool play. That means that tomorrow, Thomas will play Loyola, and Abraham Baldwin will play Mobile. William Carey won its game. They will play the loser of this game. And the winner of this game will take on Tennessee Southern. Hayden Redding in a 2-2 count right now. Awaiting the offering from Gill. Big cut, can't get it. Gill strikes out the side. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. 6-2 Knights on the SSAC Baseball Championship.
Now batting first base. Come on now. Let's go, baby.
There you go. I knew you'd be back. You grabbed me, the Rawlings Trio, the most advanced baseball bat on the planet. And check out my window, man. That's the window to power, to a batting title, to post-game interviews. You and me, we're gonna light this guy up. Looking good, right? And that first rounder on the mound, I don't care if he goes curve, slider, or he's just throwing gas. With me, you've got the bat speed to catch up to anything. The fellas in the lab say it's because my extended barrel, composite handle, and end cap. Look, man, all I know is I've got the biggest sweet spot in the game, and that's the difference between fouling one off and lacing one into the gap. Yeah, feel that weight? That's me talking to your hands. With my balance and your quick wrist, this chump doesn't even know what he's up against. Listen, don't look right now, but his girlfriend's eyeballing you. All right, focus, man. It's showtime, baby.
Tate Abbott leading off the inning. Hey, Abbott, he is to the plate as the 8-hole hitter, followed by Sheely and then Vargas. 8-9-1 due up.
Abbott 0 of 2 on the game with a strikeout. Jack Kern remains on the mound.
So, well into SSAC After Dark territory now, 9:36. Shout out to our SSAC After Dark colleague, Carter Moles, normally with us on this event, working the softball championship in Decatur this year. I think that ball's fouled away, 1-2. Softball had their awards ceremony banquet tonight. They'll begin their double elimination tournament tomorrow. SSAC Commissioner Mike Hall down there in Decatur. We have Associate Commissioner Matt Hicks, our buddy up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Abbott awaits. Lifted. Right field. Right center gap. And again, this ballpark playing entirely different tonight than it has all day. All day long, steady winds with intermittent gusts, and everything jumping off the bat in the air is an adventure. And the moment darkness fell, the wind went away, and it has played thick air, no wind, completely different ballpark.
Little bit of a breeze going out towards left field now.
Yeah, very modest compared to what we've seen all day.
Modest.
There's a single up the middle for Connor Sheely. He'll get to first base and then get the hot tag out to Aponte again. Courtesy runner checking in. All right, so I got in my branding bag earlier as we played with our all-name team, and we've officially added Chasen Cash and Mason Billions, but only if they agree to be either A, an NXT tag team called Checks and Championships, or B, host a baseball-related podcast called The Payoff Pitch. That one's for free.
You won't go ahead and trademark like that one and everything else?
Well, I mean, my name's not Cash and Billions, but it's just right there in front of you. It's the low-hanging fruit. So we always try to add somebody to the all-name team every year. Those are definitely the 2 candidates this year. Vargas awaits, lifts it, left center field, going to get down in the gap.
That was trouble.
Yeah, Vargas has been a problem today. Extra bases again. So Jose Vargas is aboard again.
A little bit more on that one. Vargas still running. As it is, 1 out, runners on second and third.
Well, and that one again, we've talked about the speed of Redding in center.
Yeah.
His ability to get over and cut that ball off kept it from being a triple. Because we've seen that same ball get behind some defenders today. And he got a great jump, read it well off the bat, closes well. Hearn trying to find a way to get through this thing, but he's got 2 on and 1 out. Misses inside there. Sent right field. Caught. Runner will tag and head home. No play. They do throw it home, but it's up the line, so no real play. And it's now 7-2 Middle Georgia State.
So productive out for Yadiel Perez. He gets an RBI on the trip.
And we have 2 away in the inning now.
But for Yadiel Perez, still no official at-bat. He'd been walked his previous at-bats, and that's a sac fly. Drives in the run.
Yeah, so he still hasn't had the official at-bat.
Nope.
It's the plate appearance cycle he's working on.
Chaz Salters 1 for 3 at the dish with an RBI.
That one fouled back. Catcher tracks it, makes the play.
That's a good play.
It is. That's hard to track. Did exactly what you're supposed to do, though. Mask off, back to the infield, find the ball. Worked it all the way. Got the out. But Middle Georgia adds another one, 7-2, your lead after 5. SSAC.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaa.org.
Seven-2 your score. Gill back to work. The lefty delivers. Ty Robertson pops it up. Robertson coaxed a walk in a very adventurous at bat last time, in which he had several hard hit foul balls, one of which well cleared the right field foul pole and was tough to tell where it landed, fair or foul. Ball and a strike. Left side, high fly ball in the triangle. Shortstop tracks it, makes the play. So, one away in the inning for Jacob Bryant.
Right fielder 0 for 1 in this ball game.
Takeaway there, 1-0. (7-2) is your score. Grounder.
Rip. Great play.
Fielded by the third baseman, up and firing. Can't make the throw. Definitely a base hit, I think. We'll see what they score.
Yeah, that one's got to be a hit.
He had to rush it. That's got to be a hit. The third baseman had to dive to get it. I can't give him an error on that.
Yeah, it's an out of the ordinary play when you have to dive to your side like that.
Hey, our official score today is Blue Mountain's statistician, so they can take it up with his people.
There you go. You took away a hit from your own guy.
That's right.
Because official stats or live stats are showing an error.
Yep,
on the third baseman.
It's all right.
But I'm here to tell you, not that my opinion matters.
That's right. That was a diving stop. That ball should have been through, no question.
Yeah. There was nothing routine about that one.
No. Ross Palizzi had a double that drove in 2 runs to tie it back in the third. He'll take that one inside. 1-2 on him now. 5 1/3, 4 Ks, 3 walks. In the dirt. $11 hits for this Middle Georgia State team already today. Blue Mountain trying to string some together. Gill was less about throwing over and was more about don't want to throw this pitch. That one was about throwing over.
That one outside.
Yep.
Full count.
3-2 count. Lifted, left side, long run, third baseman underneath it, finds the warning track, finds the baseball. 2 gone. Just well played there. So he got underneath it, kept his eye on the ball, felt his way onto the gravel. We saw a similar play earlier where Mobile's third baseman got there right underneath it, and his feet went out from under him on the gravel. Josiah Rivera, former Middle Georgia State Knight, takes that one, 1-0. Big cut through it. Rivera can't get it.
Rivera, second baseman, 0 for 2 in this one.
Swing and a miss there. Gill has confounded Rivera on these last 2 pitches. Misses that one. Smacks that one on the ground. Third baseman's got it up and throwing, and the inning is over. 7-2. Knights lead through 5.5. We head to the bottom of the sixth SSAC Baseball Championship.
Hometown ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
Zane Fault takes the first pitch, grounds it to the shortstop. He throws across the diamond to get the first out. One pitch, one out. I like it. Jack Hearn's still on the mound for the Toppers, Blue Mountain Christian.
7-2. Flaherty steps in.
Flaherty's 2 for 2 on the night with an RBI. That pitch up and in almost got him.
1-0 count. Two 0. Foul back. Lifted. Right center. Great play by Redding. Tracked it well. 2 gone now.
Jaden Duarte back up to the plate. 0 for 3 officially on his ledger tonight.
That went over for a strike. Fouled away. Misses high. Lifted high and deep to right center field and not going to stay in the ballpark. Jaden Duarte absolutely mashes that ball
to the deepest part of the yard.
Yeah. So Duarte goes yard. 8-2 lead. For Duarte, his 13th home run of the season. Pimentel to the dish. Swings through that one. Umpire's writing something down. Did he issue a warning? Yeah.
Yep.
Issued a warning to the Middle Georgia State dugout. That's one of those, boys, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm a little tired. Just not putting up with it.
It's fair enough. I get it.
As a father of 4 children, it's way past your bedtime. 1-1. Right field, long run, drives him back to the track, still going almost to the wall.
Yeah.
That ball kept carrying.
It did.
But Pimentel flies out. The inning is over. The Duarte homer adds to it. 8-2 Knights lead SSAC.
At Risk Strategies, we know how important the health and well-being of your student athletes are. During their time in college, they'll face pressure from all different directions. From performance expectations to rigorous physical training, strict schedules, and bodily injuries. These are just a few of the stressors that can be burdens to your dedicated student athletes. With Academic Sports Care, our athletic division focuses on providing specialized insurance and health and wellness solutions exclusively for college and university athletic programs to help your students succeed by staying healthy and safe, offering best-in-class services through innovation and care. Academic Sports Care is a winning solution for your student athletes.
Enter Win1, a platform that unifies athletic management into one intuitive system. With custom profiles for every role within your department, everyone is instantly on the same page. Streamline eligibility tracking with automated transcript updates. Simplify scheduling with a centralized calendar. Enhance relationship building with personalized recruiting communications. This is more than a tool. It's a game changer.
New pitcher for Middle Georgia appears to be Brandon Exley. 6-foot righty out of Rincon, Georgia. So far as we can tell on our stats, he has not pitched all season.
Unless he has an alias that we don't know about.
Let's check out the Middle Georgia State website. No stats available. Foul back.
The secret weapon. I'm going to hold one pitcher back until the conference tournament. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it may have been an injury issue or something.
Yeah,
Just got
very well
cleared.
could
I don't know. But It is indeed Brandon Exley. Assuming that all our information's correct. Yeah. Picked up and thrown over. Got the ground ball out. Okay. We've got Exley on our roster, but that is not who is in the live stats.
Showing Jonah Friedman, at least on live stats.
So it says Jonah Friedman on the live stats, which is totally different.
Which is wearing number 50 on our roster, and he has stats.
He should.
He has,
you wouldn't think you'd have a conference tournament debut here. But shout out to Brandon Exley. Hope you're well. All right, Jonah Friedman, 5'8" freshman out of Fleming Island, Florida. Tell us about him.
This is his 17th appearance. He's 1-3 on the season, a 5.65 ERA and 28 2/3 innings pitched. He has 18 strikeouts, 6 walks, and a batting average against of .263. And in this inning, he has 2 outs quickly.
Yep, Carson Galt flies out there. Will Crawford to the dish. That one over for a strike.
That was pretty.
Laced foul.
DH from Blue Mountain in this one, 0 for 1.
That one misses away. Called strike 3. Friedman with a quick inning. Stretch time at 10:03 p.m. Jackson, Tennessee.
"37 words that transformed higher education and college athletics.
No person in the United States shall,
on the basis of sex,
be excluded from participation in,
be denied the benefits of,
or be subjected to discrimination
under any education program or activity,
receiving federal financial assistance."
Tate Abbott leading off the inning for the Knights. He smokes one down the first base line, snagged by the first baseman. He runs and gets the out unassisted. Great play by Flaherty. Or not Flaherty. It's the wrong 17. Poliski. There on the first base bag.
So, one away in the home half of the seventh. Chopper, third baseman, throws it out. That is 2 pitches, 2 outs. Appreciated and accepted. Now Jose Vargas to the dish. People listen to games and they often wonder, I wonder who the broadcasters are rooting for. Ourselves is the answer. The broadcasters are rooting for themselves. We want a good game. We want everyone to succeed. We want you all to thoroughly enjoy watching your loved ones in your favorite school play this sport, and we want to celebrate you at godly hours.
Yes. That is the key.
And this is great compared to what we've had some other years. I called this tournament in Columbus a few years ago, and the last game of the first day ended at 3 a.m. the next day.
No, sir.
Yeah, a wild pitch. Runner touched home at 3 a.m. I've never signed off of a broadcast so fast because we had to be back at the ballpark within 6 hours to get ready to call the next one. 8-2 after the single from Vargas, and they continue to struggle with him. He's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
All right, now Perez has not had an official at bat. He's trying to complete the cycle of not actually having an at bat the entire game. So the only way that could happen here would be a hit by pitch or walk because there's not a sacrifice situation set up for him.
But he's been effective in his no at bats.
Yeah,
official
yes.
at bats. 1 RBI.
Yeah.
His sacrifice fly, his last at bat.
It's your 5th time to the plate. You haven't had an at bat. Perez swings through that one.
0-2 count on Perez.
Flared right side, right fielder coming in to get it, makes the play, and it's a relatively quick inning for Mr. Hearn. We head to the 8th, SSAC.
A lot goes into building next year's roster. From identifying top prospects to fostering relationships that lead to commitment, recruiting is a full-time mission. WinOne brings it all together into one powerful platform. Whether you're on the road or at the office, WinOne is always within reach. Our iMessage automation makes connecting simple and efficient. Send personalized messages from your own number to every recruit on your list. Adding recruits is fast and effortless. Add as you go, upload a list, or even share a custom QR code. Visualize your roster like never before with the WinOne Depth Chart. Plan positions, customize views, and keep your recruiting strategies sharp. And just like that, you've built next year's roster. Centralized, connected, and built for success. That's recruiting with WinOne. You were built for your athletes. WinOne was built for you.
Austin Garrison to lead off the inning for the Toppers, and he takes the first pitch, pops it up to center field.
Whatever the result, they've been attacking the first pitch the last couple of innings.
Pimentel camps under it for that first out.
One away now in an 8-2 game in the 8th. Now Redding to the dish. Called strike one. This is there, 1-1. Top of the order on deck. It's Ty Robertson. Fouled away, 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. Redding awaits again. Fouls that away. Fouls that away. Redding working his way through a case of baseballs here. Big cut, can't get it. Friedman strikes him out.
Robertson 0 for 2 on the night. It's now 2 strikeouts for Friedman since he's come into the ball game.
Friedman delivers. Robertson grounder. Friedman's got it. 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. Bottom half in the offing. SSAC.
Lighting is a science with a tremendous amount of complexity. Every field, stadium, and complex has its own challenges. From design to production to installation, Techline Sports Lighting has been a leader in sports lighting solutions for more than 20 years. Techline Sports Lighting, the official sports lighting partner of the Southern States Athletic Conference.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way
Chaz Salter leading off for Middle Georgia State. Grounder, shortstop, picks it up, throws it over. One gone.
Again, one pitch, one out.
It feels like the guys on the field know the game at this point.
Yeah. They got the memo.
Zane Falk.
3 for 4, couple of RBIs in this one.
So we turn our attention momentarily to the bracket. That one lifted, left field. Gonna get off the top of the monster again. That's out in any other ballpark. Couldn't get over the monster. It's a double, though, for Zane Falk. So if the score holds, the chalk schedule for tomorrow holds as well. UT Southern would play Middle Georgia in the last game of the day. A scheduled start time of 7 o'clock. I'd tell you fat chance. William Carey and Blue Mountain would play in the third game of the day. Scheduled start time of 4 o'clock. Once again, unlikely. That one misses. Michael Flaherty. Can recap some scores for you here in just a minute. Tell you what you've missed in the tournament. There's a grounder left side and foul. Loyola won the first game of the day. That's Pool B action. Loyola won the first game of the day, beating Mobile 9-4. ABAC and Thomas with what's been the best game of the day so far. 9-7 victory for ABAC in that one. William Carey, 15-5 win over Tennessee Southern. And right here, Middle Georgia leading Blue Mountain 8-2. So if the result were to hold, you've got your 1-0 versus 0-1 teams tomorrow, and there's the walk issued to Flaherty. That would mean 1-0 Loyola, 0-1 Thomas, 0-1 Mobile, 1-0 ABAC in Pool B, 1-0 Carey, 0-1 Blue Mountain, and 1-0 Middle, 0-1 UT Southern in Pool A. That also, once this is solidified, you know your schedule for Friday as well. Jaden Duarte. Laced. Foul.
Duarte swinging to do damage again. Two runners on, one out in the inning.
Called strike 3. Duarte retired. Here's Pimentel, who put a charge into one last time. Hit it to the fence. Called. Strike. 0-1. Ground ball left side, gets through. They're going to send the runner home. Play at the plate. Drop the ball on the tag. If he had been able to hold on to it, he had the out, but he dropped the ball on the tag, and the run scores. Tate Abbott to the dish.
Abbott 0 for 4 on the night.
Umpire with a nice move. That liner was right at him. 9-2 game, 15 hits now for Middle Georgia State.
Self-preservation causes you to do some interesting things.
Yeah. Have to is a powerful motivator. That one misses, 1-2. Big cut through that one. Ball and 2 strikes. I don't know what the conversation is here.
Runner advanced, and I think they're trying to figure out if it was a foul tip situation and the runner's got to retreat, I think is the conversation.
Yeah, the umpire definitely signaled foul tip. But if the catcher caught it, it doesn't matter. It's a live ball. The runner can advance.
That's where they'll land.
I assume that's the conversation. Blue Mountain fans very upset. He did signal foul tip, if that's the conversation we're talking about. But if the catcher caught the ball, then it is a live ball. Called strike 3, didn't matter. Let's go to the 9th, SSAC.
It all began in 1937. A vision to start something different, something better. A college athletics association where competition wasn't just about the scoreboard, but about character, growth, and rising together. From that first tip-off, the NAIA has grown in size and in spirit, in the way we play, the way.
Where the day starts with laughter in local shops and ends under the stars with live music. That's Jackson, Tennessee. It's a place where every moment is an invitation to explore, to connect, to be part of something bigger. Jackson isn't just a destination, it's where stories are written, memories in the making.
Jacob Bryant leading off the ninth. Strike one.
Friedman still on the mound for the Knights. Been effective. 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks, 17 innings. Two strikes now on Bryant.
If he finishes this, he gets credited with the save. If you pitch 3 innings of relief, no matter what the score was when you entered, if you pitch the last 3 innings of the ball game, you get the save. It's an odd stat.
It is.
Big cut, can't get it. Bryant gone. What's crazy about Friedman is 20 pitches, 2 1/3. It's pretty good.
I'm going to say this. I think there was a pitching change that has been missed. Because that is number 12 on the mound.
Yeah, that is a pitching change.
Titus Richardson.
Nobody caught it. It is Titus Richardson. So Friedman was very effective.
He was.
Titus Richardson.
So effective we didn't notice he wasn't there.
6'2", 170. Glen St. Mary, Florida.
Again, 14th appearance on the mound, a 6.98 ERA. He's 3-1 on the season. He started 6 games. 29 2/3 of an innings pitched coming into this. 37 strikeouts. And a 173 batting average against.
Ross Palizzi awaits the 1-2. Swung and a miss. So, pair of strikeouts for Richardson here. Now, Rivera to the dish.
And live stats have updated to Richardson being in the game.
Gill is the pitcher of record for Middle Georgia State. He would stand to win it. The pitcher of record for Blue Mountain is Benji Webb, the starter. He's on the hook for the loss. If Middle Georgia can finish it off. A 9-2 game and a 1-1 count. Rivera takes 2-1. Kicks, fires, grounder, left side, shortstop, Fields,
Deep
throws. Tough play, can't get him base hit. So the ball game continues. There's Rivera aboard at first. Blue Mountain got both of its runs in the third. Trying to get something else here in the ninth.
Chris Smith to the plate, 0 of 3.
Checks, didn't matter. Strike anyway. Smith, the third baseman. 0-2 count. Ball and 2 strikes. Richardson delivers. Lifted. Right center field. Nope, never mind. I lost the ball totally. First base pop-up. There it is. And Middle Georgia State wins it. They controlled the game from the outset. Blue Mountain tied it briefly, but 4 in the bottom of the 4th changed the game. They added on from there, 9-2 win for Middle Georgia State. They go on to play tomorrow night against Tennessee Southern. Blue Mountain Christian will face William Carey tomorrow, 3rd game of the day. Scheduled start time of 4. Fat chance it'll be somewhere around 4:35, we hope, somewhere in that range. But as is, we have finished day 1 of the SSAC Baseball Championship. Middle Georgia State 9-2 winners in this one. For David Turner, for our entire crew here, I'm Jeremy Smith, wishing you good night and God bless you from the ballpark at Jackson in the SSAC Baseball Championship.